Golden hour, a window of time where colors become warmer and features become softer. For some, the golden hour is a moment of tranquility, while for others, it is an opportunity to capture moments in time at their best. In esports, the golden hour could be compared to the best moment of a professional player's career. For Snax, the golden hour became the golden years. For over half a decade, Snax and the Golden 5 course stood atop Counter-Strike as one of esports' longest standing teams before crashing down to earth, burning out, and forcing Snax to redefine his identity as both a professional esports athlete and a human alike. Yet, it's these moments when darkness takes the forefront that make the next golden hour that much sweeter. And if you persevere long enough, darkness can give way to light once more. This is the grind. Before Snax became the Counter-Strike legend he is today, he was a normal Polish student who enjoyed playing soccer, darts, and watching his older brother and father run the family's internet cafe, where he was first introduced to Counter-Strike. At first, Snax did not think much of Counter-Strike. Wins and losses didn't hold nearly as much value as they do today, as he was more concerned with doing well in other parts of his life. It wasn't until a friend nudged him to enter Counter-Strike tournaments that winning began to hold more value.
Some years later, just my friend came up with the option that maybe we should try to play some more Counter-Strike, find out that actually there's tournaments, and I just started to play with him.
The urge to compete in Counter-Strike grew, and the occasional tournament in Poland turned into an obsession to compete against the best players in the world. At tournaments, Snax was a star performer, where any leftover time was spent grinding countless hours of ranked Counter-Strike. That determination was apparent, as both Snax's exceptional aim and game knowledge caught the eye of the Golden 5.
Bullet, we'll send them all the way back to Sweden!
And Pentagram has won the World Cyber Games 2006 Grand Finals toss spot. I don't think it's something that anyone had ever expected.
The Golden 5 was a Polish team that dominated Counter-Strike. In their most dominant era from 2006 to 2008, the Golden 5 won the World Series of Video Games London and the World Cyber Games, two of Counter-Strike's biggest tournaments at the time. For Counter-Strike, this cemented their hold, their reign, and their legacy. That became a golden opportunity for Snax to join forces with the best Polish team in the world.
People were saying that I'm a good prospect for the future in Polish CS. They were saying if the Golden 5 is gonna do a change, then probably I will go in, because how I'm playing and how I understand the game.
By 2013, the Golden 5's golden hour came to an end, as the existing trio of Taz, Neo, and Pasha looked to regain footing as a top team in Counter-Strike. That became a golden opportunity for Snax to step into the limelight of a world-class Counter-Strike team. On October 8, 2013, Snax, alongside fellow Polish standout Bialy, joined the Golden 5 trio to form the team Universal Soldiers, where it was immediately apparent that this group of 5 players had the potential to make history in Counter-Strike.
People were just hungry for the game and for winning. I remember like before even Katowice that we won the major, we grinded a lot of CS. Like everyone from us were sitting on the PC. We even had a bootcamp before, I think more than 1 week. I think it was around 10 days.
The team spent a few months competing as the Universal Soldiers before switching to Virtus Pro, where the team would go on to become Counter-Strike's longest standing lineup and a team forever etched into Counter-Strike history.
Is he really going to go for the knife? Oh my God!
On ones as he dances back and forth between the box. What a shot on Simple! Oh, Guardian, bye-bye! And it's on to Flamey. He's tapped it. Flamey's got a big... What in God's name is that from Snax?
For half a decade, Virtus Pro were the unicorn in a land of wolves, competing to be the top of the pack. Despite countless super teams forming during this time, no team could hold a candle to the natural bond between Snax and his longtime teammates, as they went on to win countless Tier 1 tournaments with countless laughs and joyous moments along the way. Virtus Pro wasn't just a talented group of Counter-Strike pros, they were a family, which made their eventual fall from the highest points of Counter-Strike a devastating tragedy.
Maybe at the end of the team, it was some kind of bad blood between us. We just play too much with each other, and that mostly it's like sometimes there are things that you cannot fix. Like if I would knew it, then I would fix it in Insta. Yeah, but I didn't know, and I still like I mean, it just happens. Sometimes it happens.
After 5 years, Virtus.pro were forced to make a change, as longtime in-game leader Taz was benched in February 2018. While Snax and the rest of Virtus.pro hoped this change would respark their competitive successes, the changes were unsuccessful, and by the end of 2018, the beloved Polish squad was no more.
I'm looking at the HLTV match page. Oscar, Chris J, Rops, Sonny, Snax, still in his VP jersey in the picture, a Polish flag by his name, and I'm like, goodness gracious, Counter-Strike is changing. Snax has left Virtus.pro and joined Mousesports.
After Virtus.pro, Snax joined Mousesports, a top team in Counter-Strike during the 2018 season. Unfortunately, Snax was burnt out from Virtus.pro, which affected his time with Mousesports. And for the first time in his career, there was a moment where Snax truly questioned if he was still having fun.
I think it was at the end of VP a bit, you know, like I felt, and also like the joining to mouse, it didn't help at all, like the way you like it went up in the mouse sport. So yeah, it was a time that I didn't enjoy the game, and for me, like I said to myself already, like whenever I stop having fun from the game, I would probably quit.
After a short stint with Mousesports, Snax was benched from the team and left to take time and reflect on the past few years as a CS professional. For much of his life at this point, Snax had spent every single waking minute grinding CS. And due to the nature of constant travel in Counter-Strike, it took a lot of work to think about anything but the game. One thing was clear, however. Snax was burnt out. He had spent every single day dealing with internal debates of whether he should push through and play or take a break and risk losing your spot in the competitive landscape. However, the break proved to be beneficial for Snax, as he used that time to speak to a psychiatrist, which ultimately helped Snax realize that he loved being a CS pro.
And I still have a fun from it. I like to play, I have a fun, and that's what I love to do. So there was a moment. Actually, it's great that it was like some kind of small time, with like small amount of time actually to have it. But yeah, I felt once.
Snax eventually made his return to Counter-Strike and spent the next few years playing for various Polish teams, including a second stint with Virtus.pro, Illuminar Gaming, and Anonimo Esports. Here, he attended less tournaments compared to his days with the Golden 5 Core and Virtus.pro. Regardless, every moment was useful as Snax's motivation started to reach highs similar to his peak with Virtus.pro. Snax's career would make a resurgence back to Tier 1 CS, where he stood in for Spinks on ENTS for IEM Dallas 2022 and helped the team achieve a second place finish.
They just back away. Snax still being aggressive, because why not? Oh, gets you another one. Young man, 3 kills for Snax.
Standing of Snax looking to deliver. Ents a big clutch. BCB holds with a peek across the doorway, but the timing has worked out perfectly, and the Polish monster takes his clutch.
Rops is going to try and work the A bomb side, and looked like he was going to get a timing there, but Snax again will not be denied. He's looking for some more. A triple for Snax. Off on the line, did Twist spot him out? It doesn't matter. A headshot, and King Snax will not be denied.
Now Snax is just like, hell yeah, I've been doing this in 5-on-5s. This is easy.
He's over the top of him. Good night, Snax will send him to sleep. 2 players out, 9 rounds for Ents. Yep.
This led to Snax garnering interest from Tier 1 teams again for the first time in nearly 2 years. Imagine this. You spend your early work life experiencing an enhanced life before falling back down to where you began your career. Then, after years spent away from that life, you get an opportunity to go back to the limelight. It was the big break Snax was itching to take. However, while initially great news that Snax was receiving eyes from top CS teams again, they were all for the in-game leader role, something that Snax did not feel comfortable with just yet.
I got some offers, but in that moment, I wasn't ready to fully do it in English. You know, I never did in English. I wouldn't put myself deep into the water, you know, just I never did it before in English. I'm not sure how I would do it. I don't think so I'm ready, especially when they want to take me. Obviously, tournaments are running up, like they're coming soon. So I would like need to understand exactly how I should call. And, you know, that's so much difference rather than you just playing the game, you playing your role, you just calling what's happening on your position or whatever. rather than just taking the full responsibility of our whole team. So I just fairly said to them, guys, I don't think so. I'm ready for it.
It's a good comparison that you're a soldier and a like general or whatever. So like general has to say what's the plan, right? And he needs to explain what we want to do on the map, and the soldiers just follows the orders. Like of course soldiers as well have to prepare in their own time, but the IGL has the most responsibilities.
Despite doing a bit of the IGL role in the early days of his career, and even serving as a secondary shot caller on Virtus Pro, Snax was hesitant about ever returning to that role. Still, there was this feeling that Snax's natural accumulated knowledge for the game would serve well stepping into the IGL role in time.
When he joined us in X Finest in 2022, at the end of the year, he didn't play in any English-speaking teams, so he joined us, and he didn't want to IGL because I was actually searching for a player and maybe an IGL. So I was asking Snax if he wants to come to actually IGL, but he said that he's not comfortable in calling in English. So he just joined our team as a lurk.
This nice guy, yeah, the tall nice guy, he invited me to do a lineup. I said, okay, let's do it. I wasn't IGL in his lineup as well, but then we came up in the situation that we don't have IGL. So I decided maybe I can try let's check it actually. Maybe I would like it.
He always knew what people are doing. He always knew kind of how people will react, and he even knew globally what's happening on the map, even though he was playing on the other side of the map. So I saw that, and I think I never played with a player that has this quality of like seeing and expecting and foreseeing what will happen on the map, how people will react.
Eventually, Snax's confidence to try IGLing in English grew, as he slowly started to transition into the role. While he states it was rough at the start, after 4 to 5 months, Snax grew confident in his new role, as he began to excel in his new position with Pompa team. This drew the attention of former coach Bogdan and GamerLegion head coach Ash, who were looking for a new IGL for GamerLegion. The organization was on the rise after their second place finish at the Blast TV Paris Major, and a veteran like Snax could be the missing link to finally reaching that championship level.
We were lacking like a real leadership style, and we were lacking someone who could call around the players that we really had. It was a real process where we looked at Snax and we knew that obviously Snax is Snax, right? He used to be a top 20 player in the world for 3 years or something like this. It's always tournaments, but honestly, that didn't come into my mind for even a second. It was basically, we know how Snax is now. We looked at how Pompa were playing, how well Cook were playing, and I looked and thought, this is more the style I think that will suit our players. And then obviously the insight of Bogdan, that was like, yeah, this guy's a really hard worker, super motivated, and he's got a lot of leadership qualities. So it was kind of like not even looking at his history at all, not caring that he played for VP or anything. It's looking at, this is the guy that I think we need right now in this team.
Yo, brother, what are you doing? We have practice in 5 minutes. We need to be ready for major, bro. First CS2 major, and you're not ready. Move the fuck.
Janek, co jest z tobą? Jesteśmy spóźnieni na trening, a musimy lecieć do Sydney. Wpierdolić kilku kangurom.
Dobra, dawaj, jeszcze mamy parę kurczaczków po drodze, to coś zjemy.
The journey back to CS has truly been a grind for Snax. After spending years at the top of CS, Snax's descent and eventual rise back towards the top is one that many can relate to, because of how life and our respective passions don't always feel like the golden hour. Some periods of your life feel like there's nothing but darkness. Yet, it's those moments that make the journey back to those brighter days that much sweeter. But it is one that many of his teammates and himself have aspirations to achieve.
Even listening to him talk about stories from the past, it was really interesting because it also gave me like a different point of view that I haven't experienced yet. So it was nice to hear.
Some people that achieve that much stay on their basis and they're not looking to evolve more. Snax is always evolving as it should be. He's not staying on this page he was before, you know.
He's cheering up, he's motivating people, he's mostly lifting them up, being just joking around and stuff. Yeah, I think he's still got it.
The feeling I get with Snax is that he's potentially one of the best in-game leaders out there because of his experience and the fact that he did it on VP for quite a while as well. I want to try and win tournaments. I want to try and push for them as hard as I can. Snax is the person that I think is the perfect one to do that on stage and have a joke when it's really stressful. And these things that come from experience that not many teams in the world are going to have that.
The motivation is still high. I want to win a major. Like for me, it would be the best dream to actually go after 10 years to major, win the major, and that's just put myself like in the books of history of Counter-Strike. Then after, I think no one achieved that after 10 years, like the major.
Now, Snax is back at a tier 1 CS level. Only now, he stands as the veteran leader looking to help the young GamerLegion team build on their successes from the last major and grab their first trophy. Truthfully, the journey back to his prime years is going to have its challenging moments. Snax is no longer the young star fragger, and the competition around him is only getting better. Yet, just like every tough moment throughout his extensive career, every challenge is all a part of the grind.